Okay, welcome to the Diverse Leader Podcast, a show where we explore the many dimensions of diversity and how it shapes our world. I'm your host, Gareth Mutema, and I'm excited to delve into this episode for today. And the topic I'm going to talk about is life seasons. Life seasons. You know, as a leader, we need to be able to navigate, or as leaders, we need to be able to navigate various life seasons with resilience and with grace, because life always throws a spanner at us, and it always happens maybe when you're at your highest or when you're at your lowest. Life brings in something good and then it takes you to your highest. It's always fluctuating, and these seasons we need to learn to navigate these waters. It's like being a sailor, and it's not always calm seas. And you know, if you are a sailor, the best sailors, they've gone through the roughest of weathers, and that makes them great. So I think that's my topic, and I will announce the winners of the Bag Challenge next week. So tune in next week. We'll get that out there. It's been a while. I've put it out there, and those who are listening enter the challenge. So I'll announce the two winners of the two bags done by Tariro Ringo from Zimbabwe next week. But yeah, I've missed you. I've missed being here and talking about challenges. And for me, I think I've been going through life seasons where the waters have not always been calm. They've been rough. They've been up and down, and they settle, and then you pick yourself up and you move on. And I think as leaders, as I said earlier, we do experience a myriad of seasons in our professional and our personal lives. And it's always the personal life that's a bit more challenging, because it then affects how we respond and how you perform and how you treat others when you're now in that working environment. So it is really, really a heavy burden when things are not going great. And these seasons encompass a range of emotions, from barriers and heartbreaks and joys and successes, you know, the wins and losses, the good deals and the bad deals and the like. And it's often easy to identify when we're in a challenging season, but we don't always, or we're a bit oblivious when we are in a winning season. It's always when we're in a challenging season, we're aware, we are alert, we know it's happening. And, you know, we're quick to shout that things are not going well. But how do we then stay motivated and equipped in each season that life throws our way? Well, I think today we'll explore a bit of this together. And my question is, have you ever found yourself, as I said, oblivious to the season you're in, especially when things are not, when things are going smoothly? I think it's a common experience. When things are going well, you don't necessarily think that it's a blessing. You don't necessarily pick up on the gratitude. You don't necessarily you just go through it as if it's your right to just enjoy the greatness of life, and we get caught up in the momentum of this success, and it's easy to become complacent and even forgetful of the challenges we've overcome to get where we are then. And however, when adversity then strikes, we suddenly become acutely aware of our current season, as I was saying earlier. All of a sudden it dawns on us and it becomes loud, and the voice and the situation is amplified, and we just can't stand it. We can't sleep. We can't stop thinking about what's happening. So how do we stay motivated and equipped regardless of the season we found ourselves in? It's a big question there. And firstly, so I'll say maybe 4 things on this. So firstly, it's essential to cultivate self-awareness. You need to be self-aware. You need to take time to reflect on your emotions and, or reflect on your circumstances and your reactions to situations. Recognizing the season you're in allows you to respond appropriately and actually seek the right support. So it's not only about the awareness, it's not only about just how you respond, it's also seeking the right support when needed. And secondly, you need to build a strong support network. And that is crucial. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you, both professionally and also personally. I talked about how that conflict comes in that personal conflict, how it affects your professional life, your work life. So you do need to build a support network that can kind of support you in both areas. And I talked about mentorship in one of my other podcast sessions, where mentorship is such a crucial thing, to have a mentor and to lean on your mentors. And it doesn't have to be one person. It can be several people, depending on, if it's your personal life, you probably don't want your work mentor to be delving into your personal life. You probably want to separate those things as well. And these relationships serve as pillars of strength during challenging times and celebrations of successes during the good times as well. So there is a balance there that you need to strike. And thirdly, when we talk about life seasons, it's crucial to have the right team around you, the right team of people around you. So strong support network, fine. You need the right team of people around you as well. Because surrounding yourself with individuals who not only possess the necessary skills and expertise, but align with your values and your goals and your vision is critical. It is critical because when you have that cohesive team, it fosters the right collaboration, the right innovation, the right mutual support to actually make it easier for you to navigate whatever season, especially when it's a down season, or that you're going through in your various seasons of leadership. And fourthly, I would say maintain an attitude of gratitude. This one is big for me, an attitude of gratitude. I've seen so many miserable, successful people, and most of it is because they lack the capacity to have gratitude. Even in the midst of challenges, take time to acknowledge and appreciate the blessings in your life. Count your blessings. Name them one by one. It's so important. Gratitude cultivates resilience and perspective, helping you to remain grounded and focus on both the highs and the lows that you're going through. By fostering that mindset of gratitude, you can find strength, real strength, and inspiration, even in the darkest of seasons. So those are the 4 things that should be in your toolkit to stay motivated and equipped, regardless of what season life throws at you. And now let's talk about hot and cold seasons in life. So I've just generally talked about the seasons and the tools you probably need to navigate. But I've split them into hot and cold seasons. The hot seasons, they feel like everything is aligned, everything is going your way. Every day feels like summer. It's a time of joy, success, abundance, never ending good deals, whatever it is that you do, that's great and that makes you feel good. It's happening every day. However, it's crucial not to become complacent during these hot seasons. When things are good, you need to stay humble. You need to stay focused. You need to continue to invest in your personal and also your professional growth. And on the flip side, you get the cold seasons that feel like winter has descended upon your life. And these cold seasons, they are not nice. It's a time of adversity, a time where there are challenges and perhaps depression. That dark cloud just settles and comes down and just occupies every bit of space that you have left in your brain. And it's during times like this we feel tempted to give or succumb to negativity. Anything negative, we just latch onto it we're like a magnet, just attracting negativity in these times. And it is, however, important to remember that the cold season is temporary. This is not something that's not going to go away. And it's hard to remember it when we're going through these seasons. And my word of encouragement is when you go through this cold, dark, miserable, horrible time of change, spring will come. Just know spring will come. And with it, new opportunities for growth and renewal. I've gone through seasons where I've been at a workplace and things just are not going my way. I just can't seem to get it right. And I talked about personal life interfering with work life. You've got a heavy burden on this side, where family challenges, illness, and all this, and grandfather passes away, grandmother passes away. You have to deal with life, and you turning up and smiling and just carrying on as if nothing has happened, and you still expected at work to perform at your highest ability. It's tough, but I'm saying to you, spring will always come. Summer will always come. The sun will always shine. That renewal will always come. So when you're in that dark period, just remember it's part of the seasons you have to go through until you see the light at the end of the tunnel. Finally, amidst everything, amidst the ever-changing seasons of life, remember, it's essential not to lose yourself in the process of this change. Do not lose yourself. Stay focused, as we said when I was talking about the hot seasons, the summer seasons. You still need to stay focused and not complacent, right? You need to stay true to your values. And if you go to your company goals, it's got its values. What are your values? Because I believe your values should align to whatever workplace you are working at, whatever team you're setting up. They need to buy into the values that you represent. Stay true to your values. Stay true to your beliefs. Stay true to your identity. Who are you? Don't lose it, right? Even as the circumstances evolve, remain true to who you are and the values you hold dear. And by staying authentic, staying grounded, you can navigate through the transitions with integrity and clarity. And integrity is important. There's nothing that beats integrity. And once you hold dear those two things, especially integrity, you emerge stronger and wiser through each season of change. And that's what I want for me. That's what I want for you. Whatever you're going through, you will emerge stronger if you remain, vested in integrity, and you keep your mind open to have that clarity. You will emerge stronger. And I will just conclude in saying that life seasons come and go. Regardless of whether we're experiencing highs or lows, it's vital to maintain gratitude, as I mentioned earlier, authenticity, and resilience. Remember, after winter, summer is coming. After winter, summer is coming, and the sun will shine again. So thank you for listening. And these seasons, these life seasons are real. They're happening. People are going through it, good or bad, medium, average, whatever. We go through them. And I hope some of these insights have given you some inspiration, especially when you're dealing with the low seasons, which affect us. And I always say it's lonely at the top. Most leaders are lonely at the top. And there's these dark clouds that you then create, sometimes that don't exist, right? So always remember, build the right relationships, both at work and at home. And I talked about mentorship. So at work or outside of work, surround yourself with people who will lift you up when the pressure builds. You need those people. And together we can weather any season that may be or that life throws our way. Until next time, stay resilient, stay grateful, embrace the beauty of each season. Like, subscribe, and share. Follow me on YouTube. I'll be doing a bit more in releasing more shorts and the like, so that I'm not defeated by this season of procrastination. So I need to get on that. But I hope this has given you some encouragement if you are on the lower side. And when you're on the high side, do not think the season will remain there. It will fluctuate, but be prepared, be equipped to be able to know that when it does dip, you still stay high in the in the knowledge that summer is coming. The sun will always shine again. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.